Hello YouTube, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I am Ebbia, and we are about to start the joining.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform two tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, one for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Tainted blood. Alright, let's go. You have 2 tanks and an archer. And a mage.
Hail.
Hi.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Most money held at once. 1 gold, 81 silver, 25 copper. Wow, damage still 3,444. Alright, welcome to the Korcari Wilds.
Very well.
Big.
It has begun.
Good lord, that is a lot of wolves.
Say your prayers.
Very well. It has begun.
Turn this down a bit. I feel like it's a little too loud. Hey, it's dead bodies. Missionary Jogby. A personal letter. My dear son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving. Find Rigby. Oh boy. We'll be in the Korcari Wilds for a while, chat.
Over here.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Ah, yes, one piece healing.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Yeah, I'm also looking for a flower for the dog.
It shall be done. As you say. Away with you! It's begun.
Push them back!
It shall be done. I will not fail.
Oh, we already got 2 vials. Wild's flower. Hey, we found it. Ooh, almost level 4. Here for the entrance to the wilds from Oscar, look for a tree leaning over a ruined building. Pass under a tree leaning onto a ruined building? So far, it's been fairly linear throughout.
Oh look, Darkspawn. What a surprise.
It's begun. It is begun.
Enough! By the Maker!
I'm helping. I'm doing the mage thing and staying in the back. Oh, we got all our blood. Oh hey, free piece field journal. Near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Oh, yeah, there's the fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Sweet, so that's the first one. So now we need to pass under a fallen tree bridge.
They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
As you say.
Woo, level up! It's nice to have a full party now. Is that it? Call this a prediction.
As you say.
Whoa! Whoa, that was a bloody mess! Holy moly! First time using that spell. Oh, there's the fallen tree bridge. Alright, we'll walk underneath after we clear it out. Might as well just walk underneath it then.
There. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Yeah, a bit. Past the submerged tower on the right.
Oh, Darkspawn. Great. It shall be done.
Goodness me! My screen went red. Insufficient skill. Darn. Ow!
I should that went well. It is begun.
Oh. We found Rigby. Jet. Two large statues with a chest between them. High ruined arch. Yep, can't lockpick because I'm not a rogue.
Smell their breath.
We do battle.
I hope you guys don't mind that I'm trying to do this quest without looking it up. That's submerged tower on the right. High ruined arch and mossy standing stone. That's an arch. I don't know if it's a mossy standing stone. Is that the submerged tower on the right? I don't know. Terrible at directions. Yeah, speaking of it says the creators intended, apparently Miyazaki said he doesn't mind people using guides for their games from Software. But he's not... He said that if people going completely blind have to use a guide, so that means that they have more room to improve on their game design. And I'm just like, listen, dude. A lot of the stuff that you do put in there is super obscured. Oh, wait. Is this the mossy standing stone?
So, you're the one we spent all that time waiting for, hmm? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Okay, so if this is the standing stone. And like, a lot... Like, for Elden Ring, the new DLC, you have to defeat a certain boss that is apparently not only completely optional, but it's also in a fairly obscure area that's a real pain in the rear to get through. High... I think this is it.
Someone call the kennel.
Oh, roots and stone.
As you
I think we work well together.
Two statues in a chest. Hey, I found it! Chest and flat blade, longbow, and a letter. I did it, chat! I'm very proud of myself. Last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the chest and to bring them to the Maker's word I have. However, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called Darkspawn that I rumored to be gathering. I have left you a weapon and everything else I could spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. If luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her. Take care of our family. Well, I hate to say it, Rigby, but Rigby and Jogby are dead. Let's see. Lockbox, inner camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin on western reaches of the wilds. I might assume that's the camp where we found the first chest inside. I'm proud of myself, Chad. I figured that out without help. Again, some stuff will be looked up. Mostly because, one, holy crap, is it tedious. And two, man, is it a pain in the rear. Like, it legitimately sucks just to do it. Yep. I won't. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. I'd like to point out it looks like I'm in either a safety bubble or a hamster ball. Yep. That is correct. My opinion on Bloodborne? Yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it, playing with Hyperion and Salik. But do I think it's like the best game that a lot of people seem to tout it? Personally? No. Was it great? Oh, yeah.
It shall be done.
Holy fuck! What was that? Oh, that's what that was.
I shall do it. There is no glory in bloodshed. As you say. Have you no concern for your own existence?
Just turn around and nothing but giant fireball. Loot. Ow.
Don't give them the advantage. Now you fall.
See, this is why I put combat on casual. Ooh, tier 2. Sure. Like, what do you think, Caravan? You saw me do Bloodborne. Do you think it needs a sequel or a prequel? Because I'm just going to say this outright. No, I don't think so. It's fine as is. how do you make a sequel to a game like that in terms of its story and whatnot? And what's the point of a prequel? The prequel was basically Other Adventures in a way. Oh, I used that one. Way too soon. Oh, there's a lot of them.
I shall
Ooh, chance of dagger. Oh, I mean, yeah, the PC port would be fine. Most of the stuff I've seen is just sequel and prequel nonsense.
Well, well. What have we here?
Wife.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into
Swooping
toads.
is bad.
Witch of the Wilds.
Alistair, 2009.
Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there,
Fair enough.
handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds.
I love
You
you.
may call me Morrigan.
There's
Shall I
only
guess
4
your
romance
purpose?
options, and honestly,
You
I
sought something in
prefer her.
that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Jack and
Quite
George's is a
easily, it
serious
seems.
game.
Those documents
Holds
are
up,
Grey Warden
Alistair.
property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases
I
you.
mean, what's a bathtub? What's a bathtub then? It's just a big pot. Ooh, chain lightning.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to
My
do nothing,
safety
least
bubble.
of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
Jury's still out.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings.
Ugh, that's
Oh, do not
rude.
mind me.
That's
You have
not.
what you
That's
came for.
true.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
I love Morgan. Alright, chat. Time to do something that will make a certain scene very funny. But trust me, you should instantly know what it is that why I am doing this. Alright guys, let's go. First we need to get the flower to the Mabari dude.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not
Is he
much
making
hope.
them all naked? Yes, but there's a
Let me
reason.
see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... or take another look.
Duncan, I'm back. Why are they naked? Don't ask.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I'm ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
I forgot to take my safety bubble off.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
I am...
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
This is not a job for glory, man.
I am sorry.
And that's why I took all their armor and weapons.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
For the greater good.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after
Did
my
the harrowing and then did the
dreams
joining.
come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Level up. Alright. I'm find a quartermaster and sell some stuff.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Yo, let's buy that backpack. Woo! Warden's Oath. +2 con! Hey, I'm putting that sucker one. So, now you know why I took their clothes off, chat. Because I knew they were going to die. Four attribute points. Heck yeah. Ooh, we can learn 2 spells. Alright, Chain Lightning sounds real fun. Yep, pretty much. If you don't know about it in the first playthrough, it sucks. But if you know about it in the second playthrough, give me your stuff so I can sell it or keep it.
Final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary.
The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Galen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right? Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Oh, Alistair leveled up. Runic Worry Token. Yes, what mail that is. Chainmail is essentially the same thing that he currently has. Got it. Yeah, so for fighter we have Champion, Templar, Berserker, and Reaver. Reaver is a little bit different than it is in Inquisition. Let's see, I want this man to be tank. I know one person who will be on our party. The other person will probably be a rogue. So either Blur or Blur. Might be... yeah. I've always used Alistair, so he might be replaced with Blur. When I get Blur.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the tower.
Hang on, game's gotta save first, Alistair. Alright, now we'll go. Wait, hang on. Safety bubble up. Ow!
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
The Darkspawn have sensed us.
Shall we go?
Let's be wary.
Begun. I shall just see it, as you say.
There's so many.
It's begun. Shall be done. Very well.
Yes. Give me that sweet, sweet EXP.
It has begun.
Take all of that.
As you say. It has begun. As you say.
A bit more dying, please. I did it! I killed one! Take all of that.
Oh, 100% hit rate. Good for you, Alistair.
It has begun. Very well.
Die already!
Darn it. One day we'll get a rogue.
It's a gotcha!
Shoot, I just realized that, if I won't really have a rogue, now that I'm thinking about it.
Our skill has won the day.
party composition might be 1 tank, 2 mages.
What do we do now?
No, we can have a rogue. Never mind. I'm dumb. Ooh, it's a gift item. Give them to the romance people and they will like you.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Good point. I need to stay focused. Kill first, ask questions later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Teyrn Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
The Darkspawn have sensed us.
I did it! I killed one!
It's begun. Shall be done.
Take that!
Sorry if I'm quiet, chat. I'm just chilling. There's honestly really not much to say. It's just, yep, this is happening. Shield bash had a very satisfying sound. Yeah, I guess we'll have 2 mages, a tank, and a rogue. That might be our party comp. What do you guys think?
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal.
It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun.
shall be given. It is begun. Very well. Come, let us end this.
Let's have at it!
Impossible.
Ooh, steel chainmail. Slap down on Alistair. I have another buff now, chat, but I might take it off.
Think again.
MP cost. My buffs won't fully come online until I unlock blood magic.
Shall be done.
Careful!
Come, let us end this.
We got so many healing potions now, chat. It's very comforting.
Shall be done. I shall. It's begun.
Quickly, we must fight! I did it! I killed one!
Woo! Level up! Awesome. So we don't need to level up our cunning anymore, because we need 16 cunning to get master coercion. So that's nice. I wonder if I should do improved combat training. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Death Siphon. Unfortunately, that is not working as I was hoping. Wow, so I can passively regenerate both MP and HP from dead enemies nearby. An ogre. Heck yeah.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge. The beacon is over here.
Ooh, heavy chainmail. Havard's Aegis. It's like a fun tiefling design. Yeah. They're actually Qunari that were corrupted by the Darkspawn Blight. Wow, 22 strength. Okay.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Freaking traitor. He was supposed
Pull
to
out!
charge.
All of you, let's move!
And they just left their king. peace them. And maybe rest in peace me. Ow. Forgot about the Qunari? Yeah, they're a thing. Even in this game, they are a thing.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Hi.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. I will stay and make something to eat.
Ow. Alright, chat, so, Caitlin is dead, Duncan is dead, Loghain, who will forever be now known as Dick Gain, is a traitorous rat, and everybody at Ostakarov were killed. Yeah, good first 4 hours.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive.
I became a pincushion.
I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Thank you.
All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Unfortunately, current, present day, a lot of people are ignoring history.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon? Or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men.
And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We're going, old woman. Don't push us.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl.
Oh, that's
The
what?
last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us. I'm not saying that because that's not true.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Oh, 'tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Yay! Ah, sir, Morgan approves, +4. Alright, chat, time to show you the world map. Actually, 1 second, there's a thing that I need to check. Pouch of ashes? Silver bracelet. Awesome. Not specific.
A fine gift. You
There
have
we
my
go.
thanks.
Alright, behold the world map. So you see this black smudge? That's the blight. You're heading to a place called Lothering. Edge of the Hinterlands. Oh hey, I remember the Hinterlands in the Inquisition. Also, hate this place. Meanwhile, in Dinnerim, Dick Gain.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
I hate Loghain. Oh my god, my stupid hat. Ah, the Malbari that we saved. If we were a human noble, that'd be a Malbari that we would have had in the prologue.
Please begin. Very well.
he wags his tail happily in pants.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Happy Bark. Oh yeah, we can name our Mabari. How about that? Why do I have black powder falling? It's the spell Rock Armor. He looks like a Roy.
Yes.
See? No more black powder falling off of me. But, guess this. I now have dirt falling off. Name him after the traitor? No. No. Roy's a good boy. See? I can't name him Logain. You can pet the dog in Dragon Age Origins. You can't see it, but you do pet him.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons,
Chalwin.
and this one
No.
looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
What?
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Logain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
Hold on.
You have a
We
point.
killed a king?
Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You're too kind.
Yes. Well, move along then. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
So, chat, the best way to sum up the relationship between Alistair and Morgan. Grey Warden turns around as they are bickering in the back seat. You two better behave, or so help me, I will turn this car around.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend
He usually
to go first.
loses these fights too, by the way. You like the option to rob the robbers? Yeah.
I agree. Have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Nah, it's not civil. It could probably be classified as sibling rivalry. Like, they will grate on each other's nerves, but they won't go out and kill each other. It's a respectful dislike, probably would be best to say it.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there. Then you have a plan.
Whoops.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Alright, something about a Templar. We need to find Jeddah and Redcliffe. Pretty brown-haired young woman.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
Party banter!
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates. Mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
See?
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Gideon Emery?
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I'm sorry for your situation, but I cannot help. I can spare nothing for beggars.
Never mind, Hale, it's no use. Nobody will help one of us.
I wanted to give them money, though. Little boy.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Bandits everywhere. Angry farmer.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
Props to whoever voice acted this guy.
No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn! I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. You were right. I will go.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Who? I beg your pardon.
I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
No problem.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Corners of the world. Let it rise at last to the...
Do you ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly.
I can't
Maybe she
believe
had
that
buck teeth.
Kumari creature isn't dead yet.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall
Oh, Alistair, that's why it's called artistic
let all mankind be humble.
freedom.
Let all repeat the chant of
There was a word I was going to use, but I instantly forgot it as soon as I said it. I'm like, wait a second. Artistic interpretation?
I don't like this.
Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks. So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he would.
I love banter. Like, I said it before, but man, that is one thing that I wish FF16 had.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems
there she is.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Enemies approaching.
Let's make this quick!
I should do
Woo!
Right, one. Surrender.
I just watched one of my
They've
men
learned their lesson,
explode on their
Regan. Let's
death.
stop fighting now.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce
I
myself.
exploded someone.
I am Liliana,
That ain't mercy.
one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Caravan, this person should be familiar to you.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to.
This is where I back away slowly.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant
I
to
think
do,
she had
is the
DLC,
Maker's
and I
work.
actually don't
Let me
have
help.
it.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thing is
Thank
that I
you.
think Xbox
I
is actually
appreciate
getting rid
being
of
given
their
this chance.
store or the
I
360.
will not let you
And
down.
I'd still have to sign up for Xbox Live, which I refuse to do due to personal reasons. Liliana, she's a rogue. Bye, Roy. Listen, Liliana can pick locks. Ugh, -1 dex. No, heck that. What is her stats? Definitely a dex. She has expert stealing, which is why we needed a rogue. Dirty fighting, bloody belt, deft hands, improved tools. Bard. She's a bard. And she's definitely more of an archer. Okay.
make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now. They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited.
What happens if you get excited?
Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
What happens if you get excited? He just pokes up like the Hulk. Wow.
Some folks aren't happy about Tyrn Loghain being named Regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death.
Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tyrn Loghain couldn't save the king from that inn, then nobody could.
Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way. How is it that Tyrn Loghain survived?
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
I saw you take the supplies from my car.
These Darkspawn
Your cross
corrupt
and
eyes are
earth
inept.
without
The
the
air
forge
chaser
on
would
them.
never stoop.
Shockib. Abana kyun. Maras shokra. Ananesam kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace. A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children. Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders. I waited for several days until the knights arrived. Because I wished to. Death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I said enough!
That Marshman stole from me, I know it!
So, yeah, chat. Behold, Sten. He is indeed a Kunari.
Do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
She's a curmudgeon, but she's my curmudgeon. But yeah, I don't know why. I can't remember why Sten doesn't have horns. Either they didn't give him any because they forgot, or they didn't give him any because they weren't entirely sure if Qunari had horns or not when they made him.
Impossible.
Ah! I figured out how to change characters.
On my way. Sorry.
How the fudge do I lockpick again? Some deft hands. Trying to figure out how to freaking pickpocket, chat. It's passive.
No, I don't think so.
Oh well. But yeah, I don't like Sten.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable? Tithe to the Chantry? Are you joking?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Or
thank you, my son. What can I do for you then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
She really doesn't.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage, and Maker watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
How much money do I have? Not as much as I was expecting now. A 30 silver, what's up? Oof. Yeah, I don't like Sten. It's hard to elaborate as to why without spoiling it, but I don't think I'll ever be using him. So basically, at a certain point in the game, he was in my party on one playthrough.
You do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
The sass! But, anyways, like as I was saying, there's a certain point in the game where I had Sten in my party. Oh, my phone died. And he did something that's really stupid. And that was, he literally went up to me and said, "Hey, why are we doing this?" Well, we need an army to fight the Darkspawn. So, well, why don't we just go up and kill the Archdemon right now? Like, just not hear me. I don't like your orders, so I'm going to fight you and take control of this. So he actually rebelled. We fought, I won, and he fell back in line. And I'm just like, I don't like you.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
We have, 2 side quests from people. And a Chanter's board.
What now?
There we go. I did it.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Ever since good King Cailan passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defense and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type. Too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Oh, I have plenty of them. Luke says
Have any
28.
luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Thank you. Hey, look, I got my 30 silver back. And then some.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Who can make traps? Not me. Nope. Nope. And nope. None of us can make traps. Sorry. 12 minutes left. Could kill the bandits.
It's done.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
That man strained with that attack.
Let's end this.
All right. That happened.
We are not alone. Really not alone.
It has begun.
I'll try to be merciful. What's next?
Ooh, split mail gloves. Man, this guy had a lot. I really need to sell some stuff. I'm nearly level 7. Heck yeah. Oh my. Ow. Is that enough for a level up? Nope, not even close. These refugees got atomized. Yeah! Yeah, Virulent Bomb is... Ooh, Nelly.
Shall be done.
Make her be brave.
Shame. There are a lot of enemies outside of Lothering. Holy moly.
Slay them all!
Leave us alone! Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone! I shall do it.
Must protect.
No quarter shall be given.
That's Blood Mage.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my
Bodon
son,
and
Sandal.
Sandal.
Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Small chrome statuette. I wonder who that's for. Pretty sure I didn't mess it up. Yeah.
Bad dreams, huh?
So the Darkspawn try to find the old gods in the underground just so they could taint it, make another archdemon to pretty much just destroy all of us.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Enchantment! Soldier's Peak. Moon's Confidant.
Yes. Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fenwick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound?
I have
Good?
stuff to
Yes?
sell, please.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Who wants the small carved statuette? Oh, Alistair wants it. Alright.
I could get used to this, you know.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Jesus. Oh, no wonder it's tier 7. Sylvan's Mercy. Tier 4 requires 24 magic. 5% nature resistance, 10% nature damage. Wow. I have 9 gold. Ooh, +2 con. Hi. I would love to have that. Ooh. Who wants the golden rope necklace? Oh, that's a Morgan gift. Yes, please. Don't want to lose almost all of my money to buy another backpack. Yes. Yay! Carry capacity is increased.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
+9, that was +10. Oh well. Oh, we are so close to hitting 7.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there
Protect
you
this
have
man.
it.
Protect these two at all costs.
Enchantment!
Alright. Should we talk to Morgan? If we could find her. There she is. You know what? No, I'm tired and we went 5 minutes over. Alright, everybody. Thank you for the YouTube people. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. If not, that's okay. This is mostly for Twitch VODs. Boy, we made a lot of progress in Dragon Age in 5 hours. Gotta say, as much as I still not super huge on the combat, the game's still good. We're going to be getting into the real annoying bits, though. Feel free to follow me or watch me on Twitch at Ebbia7 and Twitter at Ebbia Gaming. Good night, everybody.